Yeah. Ay. We go from humble to flexing. You DM, I'm texting. She hit me right back. I'm on the move, I'm not stressing. The king to these peasants, you know that's a fact. Y'all hate the press, y'all elect them. A press for 11, I gave him a stack. I use these words as my weapon. The demon, the session, we killing the pack. We go from humble to flexing. You DM, I'm texting. She hit me right back. I'm on the move, I'm not stressing. The king to these peasants, you know that's a fact. Y'all hate the press, y'all elect them. A press for 11, I gave him a stack. I use these words as my weapon. The demon, the session, we killing the pack. We slaying witches and demons, making a list like I'm Steven. This ain't the Garden of Eden. Playing this game, it's not even. I come with soldiers and legions. That is my name that you speaking. All of y'all live for the weekend. I don't know what you believe in. Y'all got the diamonds and I got the rubies. She rocking the two-piece and look like a snack. Stay out of trouble, but I got a new scheme. I'm sipping on wine while they sipping on that. I done told y'all if I see it, I cop it. You see what we rocking, we dripping all black. You being off, you seen this deposit. We brought a few bags and there's more in the back. I got riches storing up in heaven. I'm a big gorilla, I got ape aggression. Young and jaded like an adolescent. I'm slightly faded like an evanescent. Brand new villa up on the East Coast. You better come through because we stay progressing. If you roll with us, you better unpack before God teaches you an eternal lesson. Roll with me, you gonna learn something. Roll with me, you gonna earn some. We in the forest like we Fern Gully. If it's feeling off, I discern some. Clean hearts, but we stay muddy. Too smart, but we stay study. Stank face, cause we too ugly. All these jokers think they too funny. We go from humble to flexing. You DM, I'm texting. She hit me right back. I'm on the move, I'm not stressing. The king to these peasants, you know that's a fact. Y'all hate the press, y'all elect them. A press for 11, I gave him a stack. I use these words as my weapon. The demon, the session, we killing the pack. We go from humble to flexing. You DM, I'm texting. She hit me right back. I'm on the move, I'm not stressing. The king to these peasants, you know that's a fact. Y'all hate the press, y'all elect them. A press for 11, I gave him a stack. I use these words as my weapon. The demon, the session, we killing the pack. It's too early in the morning for this shit. But let's get it. Yeah. Ay, all of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swole, put nuts on they chin. Like Everson K2 get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My bennies are blue, but the product is green. I'm dropping slappers to hell with an album. Might fuck around and go see Jimmy Fallon. I multiply while you bury your talents. Cause I'm like a hawk when I bury my talents. Guess what I'm saying? I pray on these niggas. There was a day when I'd pray for these niggas. Now I got nothing to say to these niggas. I pray that God does away with these niggas. I keep my friends close, but my enemies closer. My mental is gross, but my verses are kosher. These girls going wild, but I'm not a poacher, so I just keep shining like Elon, I'm solar. All of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swole, put nuts on they chin. Like Everson K2 get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My bennies are blue, but the product is green. Gotta make this money, only game I know. I'm the only king, this ain't no Game of Thrones. Everybody wanna be a fucking king until it's time to do what a king does. Everywhere I look, it's just kids and drugs. Everywhere I look, it's just gangs and thugs. Can't tame the guns, can't save our loved ones. I grew my funds and I called the plug. Then I filled my lungs, I don't mess with that new shit. Y'all talking tough, but ain't none of y'all do shit. Y'all chasing money, you want the exposure. Y'all think y'all funny and snake Gucci loafers. I don't give disclaimers, I rap full disclosure. These niggas all think they were born in October. The only thing different between you and I is that I also have stacks on plus stacks when I'm older. Stacks when I'm older. Yeah, stacks when I'm older. The only thing different between you and I is that I also have millions in cash when I'm older. All of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swole, put nuts on they chin. Like Everson K2 get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My bennies are blue, but the product is green.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Go to the fucking gym.
Oh shit, don't die.
That is not how I expected that to go.
Is he okay?
Did we kill him?
Swole Normath.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swoleo, back with another episode. In today's episode, the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2, flexing on all you beaches. What's going on, fam? Welcome to the show. Welcome to 3508. It's Friday, December the Dose. We are coming up quickly on Swolemas, so I hope you're making those Christmas gains. Drop a comment down below. What are you smashing today? And hit the like button and subscribe. We're live on Rumble and YouTube. And of course, you can bang your ear holes and eye holes over on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Today, we are rocking the Go to the Fucking Gym Classic flag. I have the brand new, in the last month or two, the Let It Grow tank. And I actually got a Let It Grow in sweatshirt. And I got my Ugly Christmas sweatshirt, which I'm going to be rocking soon. So yeah, that's right.
Hi, puppy.
Got my Ugly Christmas sweatshirt. So if you haven't gotten yours, make sure you go to papaswolio.com and pick up your shit. Head on over there to papaswolio.com and get it. Let's get into that. Babe, just an inch, just an inch. It's cold outside. Speaking of awesome merch, let's kick it off with Jeremy. What we got here, bruh?
What's in the box?
Jeremy's got some awesome merch. Crushed it. Got the GTTFG hat and the Go to the Fucking Gym tank. That is absolutely fantastic.
The little rascal has
Crushed it. Look at that farmer's tan too, making those gains. Looking good, bro. Looking good. Keep it up. Keep it up. That's what we like to see. And if you missed Monday's episode, fam, this might be an all-time design. Talk about the timing for the holidays. Talk about the timing for Christmas and just the absolute epic layout of this design. It's a wonderful lift. It's a black and white design. You got the bulking and loan. You got me in the suspenders in the USA flag pans. You got Clarence there making some gains, helping with the lift. It's a wonderful lift. Go and check it out. BOGO, 50% off. papaswolio.com. Awesome new merch. I love this. I cannot wait. I am telling you, fam, I cannot wait to get this one in. I'm so excited. All right. We got some Swole fam posts. We're going to kick it off with Brian asking everyone, what are you training today, beaches? We got a few more responses over the past week. So what is the Swole fam getting into this week? Or what have they gotten into? Because it's Friday. Brian says, I had my first physio appointment for my leg. The post-surgery healing is done. Now the first baby steps back to the squat rack have begun. Glad to have you back. Cerny says, going to work on those buys and tries. Kay Standish, today was quads and glutes. Working on that booty always. Yeah, yes you are. Michelle taking recovery day from hammies and glutes yesterday. Oh, all right. All right. Where's the rest muscle? Go do some cardio. Go for a walk. There's other things to do. But good for you. Crushing legs hard. Sometimes you can't sit on the toilet, so you got to take a day off. Robert says, trained upper body at 4:30 this morning. And Tanya, going to do some yoga for deep sleep. Love the deep sleep yoga. Otherwise, running from one appointment to the other all day long. All right. So that being said, fam, it is time to jump on into Rate My Meal. We know the Swole fam's crushing it. That's what the Swole fam is working on this past week. Now let's see what the greater Swole fam is eating. And this is likely going to turn out to be a hot pile of garbage. I don't know. Maybe we got some steak. Maybe there's some steak on the plate today. We'll find out. First one we have from Alex. And Alex says, let's see, my breakfast toasted artisan sourdough toast. That's a little redundant. With veggie omelet. Okay, hold on. Spinach, mixed bell peppers, and onions inside. Ooh. Swiss cheese and roast beef sandwich. veggie omelet, Swiss cheese, and roast beef sandwich. Well, that took a turn. I didn't expect you had. So you have an omelet and you have roast beef and you put on a sandwich. You put an omelet and roast beef and you decided to put it between bread because, wow. That's a lot of main courses. You're like, I had some steak, I had some chicken, I had some omelet, and I just put it between bread. Pineapple chunks, blueberries and raspberries, and apple cider to drink. I feel like we did this one yesterday, or this guy's just drinking apple cider every day. Do we do this one already? I feel like, or maybe it's a repeat. Feels like it was a repeat. No? Maybe he's just drinking apple cider every day. I feel like I looked at that plate already. That's why I said I feel like that was a repeat. It's not. I feel like we just did an apple cider one yesterday. So I guess this guy's just going through apple cider like he's just pounding it. That's a lot of food on one plate. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of different things. All right. Shout out to your stomach. What the fuck is this?
What the fuck is that?
Avigal Shamilov. Avigal Shakshuka. What the fuck is shakshuka? What is that? Is that tomato sauce with eggs in it? What is that? What is that? Did you just take random consonants from the alphabet and just put them together? What the fuck is shakshuka? Someone look that up. What the fuck is this? Is that tomato sauce and eggs? What is that? Someone Google it. I don't feel like doing it right now. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. What I will say about rate my meal is I'm fine with it because whatever I'm seeing here, any of these, they're not going in my belly. I'll eat some of these things, but at least I don't have to eat it. Benjamin, grass-fed beef, 85% lean, 2 eggs, and some sharp cheddar. Early breakfast. All right. I like that sound. Martial Arts Mama says it's tomato and pepper-based sauce with poached eggs. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I will rain down an ungodly fucking firestorm upon you.
That sounds disgusting. That sounds gross. I will say that. Yeah, it sounds disgusting. I will just put that out there. Heather, pasture-raised eggs, turkey bacon, and dates. Turkey bacon. That's illegal. Straight to jail. Banned. Turkey bacon. Look at the turkey bacon. I'm not sitting here just criticizing people's meals, but I guess I am. Because it's rate my meal. So I said, I'll rate your meal. So you put it down. I should just be roast my meal. I'm going to roast it. Turkey bacon. Turkey bacon is not bacon. You can say bacon after a word doesn't make it bacon. Right? You can say veggie bacon. That's not making it any better. That turkey bacon doesn't look real. That looks like looks like it's made out of Play-Doh. It looks like sliced roast beef or something. Pasture-raised eggs, win. Turkey bacon, fail. Dates, win. Love dates. Pitted and stuffed with grass-fed butter and topped with a little real salt and cinnamon. Hey, that's good. Good for you. Good for you. That's a good mix. Aside from the turkey bacon, here's what I'm curious about. All right. Heather obviously is taking care of her health and she's focusing on quality foods. You could tell she put a lot of thought into this. But you have pasture-raised eggs, you have dates, you have grass-fed butter. What's with the turkey bacon? I will say, Heather, if you're watching this, get yourself some quality bacon. You're getting pasture-raised eggs. Get yourself some real fucking bacon. Get yourself some real bacon. You'll love it a lot more. I promise you. All right. Jonathan W. LeBlanc. Let's see if Jonathan gets a W. Let's say if JW gets a W on this one. I see egg white omelet. I'm going to give you a big old boo on that one. Get yourself some egg yolks, dog. That looks way too white. Way too white. I know you're trying to trick me with the placemat, but nope. You need to get some egg yolks in that, my guy. I do see some yellow. So is that like maybe 4 egg whites and 1 yolk or something? Or is that cheese? I can't tell if that's yolk. It looks like I do see some yolk. But it looks like it might be something where you took some yolks out. So I would recommend just eat the whole eggs. So it should be more yellow than that in my opinion. But it looks like there might be some yolk in there. I can't tell. It looks like maybe you broke it, but I could see a little yolk dripping out on that left one. but it looks a lot of white. It looks like an egg white omelet. So I'm skeptical. Maybe not enough yolks. Up the yolk. Avocado, good, win. All right, Jonathan, you're on probation. We're watching you. But great start. Good foundation. Mike, shrimp and oysters poppers. Shrimp and oysters poppers. But there's bacon everywhere. Is that a joke? Where's the shrimp and where's the oyster? It looks like peppers and bacon. I don't know. I see bacon. I'll give you some gorillas for that.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
I don't know what shrimp and oysters have to do with your picture. Did you upload the wrong picture? That's just straight bacon. That's literally just wrapped up bacon. That's just bacon, dude. That looks, I'm not going to lie, that looks great. That looks great. But I don't know where the shrimp and oysters come into play with that. Yeah, all right, I'll take it. All right, questions. You got live questions? Drop in the comments. Hashtag Ask Papa Swole. We'll take whatever comes through live, and we'll take it from Instagram. If nothing comes through, we are going to plow on. So if you got a topic or something you want to cover, make sure you drop in the comments right now.
What's in the box?
Joel Hurt 247. Papa Swole, what do you use for that glorious beard and hair? Mane Gains. And I literally just put it in. I brushed my hair and I brushed my beard. Doesn't it look like that? Yeah.
Hi, puppy.
Yeah. Main Gains, pick it up over at papaswolio.com. You can check out the buy one, get one for merch, and you can check out the Main Gains scalp seed and bull cream. So that's what I use, and I love it. Smells amazing, works amazing. And now over on the website, if you don't believe me, go and check out all the reviews. People are leaving reviews like crazy and letting you know how they like the product. So go and check that out. Click on the body and hair and body care, and you'll find all the reviews and all the benefits, and you get free shipping when you stack all three. So you can do 3 of one, buy 3 of any combination, and you get free shipping. So go and check it out. So how many of you have tried Main Gains, and what are your thoughts? Drop that in the live chat. I'd love to read a couple of responses. For those of you that are digging the gains on your manes, the manes and your gains, it's for the mids and the ends of your hair as well as your beard, and scalp seeds for the roots. So if you want your hair to grow thicker, more quality, use a scalp seed and then pair that up with Main Gains. Uzi's Franco 08. How do I lose body fat? Lifting heavy weights, getting better sleep, getting sun, not eating garbage, lifting heavy weights. I said that already. Cutting down overall energy consumption, not eating in a surplus. That's how you lose body fat. So give you Matt Damon on that one. Lazy question. Come on, how you lose body fat? You gotta lift heavy fucking weights and not eat crap. All right. Mixie Xinc 6969. I respect that. How do I gain weight? I'm really struggling. Someone's like, how do I lose fat? And the next person, literally, how do I gain weight? Back to back. How do I gain weight? I'm really struggling. You are not eating enough. You're not eating enough food, period. You're not lifting heavy enough weights. You're not training properly, and you're not eating enough food. If you're eating enough food, you will gain weight. You're not necessarily going to gain muscle, but you'll gain weight if you're eating enough calories, if you're eating enough food. So you have to eat more food. Period. You have to manage your time. You have to eat more. You have to eat with intent, and you have to objectively eat enough. And if you're not eating past your daily expenditure, then you're not going to gain weight. It's not complicated. VA Schindler, what's your typical meal plan? I had 3 pieces of toasted sourdough with 4 eggs earlier. I had my electrolytes and stuff in the morning. I'll be lifting sometime this afternoon. And then we'll have steak or eggs or some sort of like bigger meal and dish with meat later. I usually eat 2 whole meals a day. Sometimes I'll have yogurt or kefir or dairy or something in the middle of the day, fruit, things like that. Honey, depends. Maybe I'll have a protein shake if I need something, or I'll make some more eggs. But I usually eat 2 big meals a day or bigger meals just because of time and the way the schedule flows, because I'm not going to eat a big meal before I lift. And usually by the time I lift afterwards, it's dinner time. So you know, if I need something extra, I'll eat more. But usually, aside from those meals, I'll be eating raw dairy or fruit and stuff like that during the day. It depends on the time of year, too. Like I always mention, when it's cooler, I'm not sweating as much. I'm not losing as much fluid. So in the summer, I'm pounding much more fruit. I'm drinking so much more water if I'm losing a lot. So if I'm outside training now, I'll sweat. but I'm not going to be drenched. In the summer, like in August, I'm done, and like my shorts, my pants, my shirt, it's just, there's not a single millimeter that's not completely drenched. Like I can wring out my shirt. So I have to make sure that I hydrate properly in the summer. So it depends. I'll be eating more and consuming more and trying to more overdo it in the summer just to replace fluids and things like that. Sterling, Papasolio, pec deck versus flat bench press, redundant or are they complementary? Asking strictly from a hypertrophy perspective. They're redundant. So they're different, but they're redundant. I wouldn't say they're necessarily complementary. And flat bench, I would not do flat bench personally. Flat bench is just not a valuable exercise in my opinion. If you really want to maximize for hypertrophy, I would do an incline, and pec deck is great. And I think people overstress things like the stretch for things like chest, where it will target a little bit more the anterior deltoid. Like if you're going all the way back, you're not getting pecs, you're getting shoulder, and you might put more stress on your bicep if you don't bend your elbows. So it really depends on the pec deck. I would say you can definitely do both in the same workout, but I would just do an incline press and a pec deck if you're going to do both in the same workout. Usually when I do chest, I'll do two or three sets, period. So usually what I'll do for a push day or a chest press day, I'll either pick pec deck or I'll pick a chest press. I'll do one or the other. I usually don't do both in the same workout. If I do, I might do 2 sets of a press and then 1 set of a fly, or I'll do 2 sets of a fly and then leave it. So 2 days ago, I did incline press and I did 1 set of chest dips. Just 1 set to failure, just body weight. You know, I'll get like 6 or 10, really nice and controlled, driving up. After all that, after doing the 2 sets, right after doing 1 set of dips, I was done. So I usually try to do anywhere between 2 and 3 sets. And it really depends on my split. Remember, the intensity that you train and how much volume you do, right? How much volume, your intensity, the exercise selection, that's really going to depend on your split. So it depends on how quickly or how soon you're going to train that body part again is going to lead to how much volume you're going to do. So if you can recover, so really what you're trying to figure out is the maximum recoverable volume. And if you're not making progress, you're not getting stronger, then you need to adjust your volume. You need to look at what you're actually doing, because if you're not making strength improvements on a regular basis, not necessarily every single workout, but consistently, then you're probably fatiguing yourself, or you're not stimulating the muscles properly, and this, that, and the other. So people don't realize less is more. When I train, I'll get sore with certain body parts, but you shouldn't be. I used to train till I was crippled sore. It's not necessary. A lot of times that's just metabolite. That's just extra damage or muscle spindle length or just inflammation. You're getting really sore for no reason. That's not benefiting you for hypertrophy. So the most important thing you want to do is create that stress, or subject your body to that stress and the muscles to the stress that's greater than last time. So if you did 6 reps for 100, you want to try to get 7. You don't have to be doing 8 sets of that. You just need to give your body that next step on the stairway to sick fucking gains, and then recover. So you want to hit that, and then you want to recover and then do it again. Ooh, I like that. Oh, Pam, can I share that picture? I like that. That's cool. Did you post that and you got a lot of comments? Let's see. Let's see if I can load that up. I'm going to bring that up. Pam just shared something in the Telegram chat. So we got here, I guess, Pam, did you share that picture on your Instagram? I love the comments. Look at this. Talk about a testimonial and some positive feedback on main gains. I love your hair that long. Love your long hair and your sweet face. Miss you. You look great and your hair is long. Staring eyes. It's the longest I've ever seen your hair. Beautiful. Yeah, it looks great. It looks great. Fantastic. That's lots of comments, just a short list of them. That is awesome. That is awesome. Fantastic. Hey, remember, you could pick up some Swolios. You get some referrals. People are like, where'd you get that? Hey, use my link. Check it out. You can save XYZ. No, it's good stuff. That's good stuff. Yeah, I promote them. I haven't done a lot of front-facing marketing for it yet. We just had a lot of stuff going on. Obviously, we're doing all these other things in the studio and all that. But it sells itself. It sells itself. You know, one of the things with products like this is you need to get it out there and people need to use it. And you don't be like, hey, I used it. And the next day, you're going to smell it. It's going to smell fantastic. It's going to feel great. But then after the weeks and the months pass by, then you start seeing all the benefits and they kind of just snowball. And then everyone's like, whoa, wait, what are you doing to your hair? I know you said you were using Main Gains, but is that all you're using? Looks really good. And of course, nutrition, you're eating well, doing all those other things. And then when you're eating better ingredients and you're giving your body more tools in order to create stronger, thicker, more luscious hair, and then you use these products in conjunction, it just maintains them and it keeps your hair stronger and all that. Looks great. Looks fantastic. Good for you. Thanks for sharing. I love that collage. I love it. Absolutely love it. I like it a lot. All right. So we got one more question on Instagram. If you have a live question, you could drop it in the comments. Hashtag Ask Papa Swole, and we'll get to it. From Rich Hodge 75. What's your favorite exercise for traps? T-bar rows, Kelso shrugs. Kelso shrugs are great. You could do standing shrugs. You could do behind the back shrugs. You can do single arm shrugs on a Smith machine. I mean, standing shrugs for upper traps, it's just really more overrated. If you do stiff leg deadlifts or RDLs, you're going to get some traps in there too. Or you do 45-degree hypers with dumbbells or something like that, you'll get some trap activation. So any kind of hinge movement where you're holding the weights, you'll get trap development, of course. Any kind of deadlifts, you'll get traps. But Kelso shrugs are fantastic. So you do it prone on an incline bench, pick a different incline. You could do horizontal. You could do slightly inclined, change the angle, mix it up a little bit, dumbbells, barbell, Smith machine, but Kelso shrugs are fantastic. Kelso shrugs are fantastic. So you'll get that with the scapular retraction and protraction. So those are my favorite. Traps are so easy. Traps are so easy. And if you're doing heavy T-bar rows, you don't necessarily have to do more traps in that workout. So on a day you do T-bar rows, just send it. Maybe at the end you do one set of Kelso shrugs to finish it off. You do 2 sets of T-bar, 1 set of Kelso shrugs. But Kelso shrugs are great. I would say it's the best exercise for traps. But the angle that you like the best, that's what depends. Maybe you don't like the Smith machine. Maybe you just like the feel of dumbbells, right? My Smith machine doesn't go all the way down to the ground. That's the one downside that I don't like about it, but it's just too much of a pain in the ass to set that up for Kelso shrug. So I do it with dumbbells because it's an easier thing, or I do it on the T-bar row, or I do it on the cable row or something. So it's really about the angle that you like, 80 degrees, 75, 70, maybe like 65 degrees on your bench. It doesn't really matter as long as you're really feeling it, and you could use dumbbells or whatever you want for it. But Kelso shrugs are great. If you don't know what those are, find out because they're awesome. Kelso shrugs are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We love Kelso shrugs in the Swole fam. We love Kelso shrugs. Love. We love them. By the way, deep. We do have a Swole card. I don't know. I think we shared that earlier. Swole for life. Check it out. Drop in the hashtag. You will win the Swole card. We got Pinkston Churchill still saying fuck your feelings, but hashtag Swole for life. There's the card. She wrote it herself and it looks absolutely lovely. Let me just sharpen it on that. Hashtag Swole for life. Drop that in the comments for a chance to win the Swole card. You might even get a Pinkston Churchill hair included. It might come along with it. You might get a hair in there. You might get a hair. You might get a pinky hair. If you're lucky. If you're good, maybe I'll throw one in there. You know what I'm saying? Bonus pinky hair. All right, let's do this one. Let's get into some posts. And if you have last chance questions, you can drop in the comments. Sterling says, my traps came up a lot bringing Kelsos into my program. Yeah, you know, I have a T-bar row machine, chest supported. It's actually got a seat too. So it's different than a lot of T-bar rows. So you can kind of sit down and adjust it. I like it and I do it. But I mean, I have like I don't say love-hate relationship, but it's okay. I don't like having my chest on the pad. It's hard to breathe. And sometimes I feel a lot, sometimes I don't. But you know, feeling it isn't required for building muscle. Like if I'm moving the weight, I'm using those muscles. But I do mix it in. I think it's an important exercise. Chest supported rows. You don't have to do it that way, but it's a great way to isolate those muscles. But Kelso shrugs, if you want to get the traps, you don't have to do T-bar rows. You could just do heavy Kelso shrugs and then do like, if I'm not doing T-bar rows and I want to work my traps, I'll do Kelso shrugs, then I'll do like a posterior deltoid exercise. I'll do Kelsos and then I'll do like a reverse pec deck, or I'll do cables, or I'll do dumbbells for the posterior deltoid. All right, let's get into this one. It's called, this one's called History Reminder. Let's see what we got. Let's get into some balls deep shit posting. What we got?
Quick history reminder, fat phobia didn't just come out of nowhere. A lot of our modern hatred for fatness comes from very racist roots, specifically around anti-blackness,
fat body,
controlling and pathologizing
Sabrina
bodies,
stupid shit,
especially black women's bodies. If you've never heard that before, I highly recommend looking up the
Sabrina
book,
Strings,
Fearing the Black Body.
Yeah, I'm not doing this one. Okay, you're an idiot.
Matt Damon.
We're not doing that Sabrina Strings stupid shit. Yeah. All right, we're moving on. Fat phobia and ableism. We're going to start ditching these videos. We might be changing up and shortening the show because I'm tired of these videos.
This is a great example of how fat phobia and ableism go hand in hand. The person doesn't explicitly talk about fatness, but he's talking about me. And what else could he be talking about? In both fat phobia and ableism, there is this concept that if you try hard enough, you can somehow outrun it. That you can become skinny through willpower alone. How
about habits? You can become skinny. You can be fit with habits, willpower alone. I'm gonna do it. This person looks like they've never been outside. Like, does not know what the sun looks like at all.
You can become abled through willpower alone. I have that image in my head of Forrest Gump running as a child and his leg braces coming off. And after that, he doesn't need his leg braces. Because in both instances, fatness and disability are considered moral failings that can be solved by moral change. Neither are moral failings.
Habits. I hate vocal fry. I don't know if, what do you think is worse, vocal fry or upspeak? This isn't a moral failing. This is what happens if you don't go to the fucking gym. You should probably go to the fucking gym, because if you don't go to the fucking gym, that kind of upspeak is the worst. You combine that with vocal fry and you can send the asteroid immediately.
Simply ways your bodies can be. And it makes sense that fat people would be worried about our health for a multitude of reasons. One is because fat people aren't cared for properly in the medical system. People see you're fat and go, that's why you're sick. They don't look for an underlying cause. That causes fat people to die. Fatness is just one of many comorbidities of COVID, which is what I was talking about. So yeah, I'm going to cry about my health. I'm going to be concerned about my health. Because me being fat is not a result of me not being concerned about my health. There's multitudes of reasons why people are fat. And plenty of those reasons are because of disability. People can be fat because of illness and because of mental illness, which is also a kind of illness. I gained 50 pounds in a year. I eat the same fat. And plenty of those reasons are because of disability. People can be fat because of illness and because of mental illness, which is also a kind of illness. Because of illness and because of mental illness. Those reasons are because of disability. People can be fat because of illness and because of mental illness, which is also a kind of illness. I gained 50 pounds in a year. I eat the same food I did when I was a size 0. I exercise
Bullshit.
more. You know nothing about me. And even
I know that's not true. I'll take things that are absolutely not fucking true for 2,000, Alex. Yeah.
I've contained my rage for as long as possible, but I shall unleash my fury upon you like the crashing of 1,000 waves! Begone, vile man! Begone from me!
I eat the same shit that I did when I was a size 0. You don't. I exercise more. You don't do the right shit. Like, holy fucking crap. I do so much better than I used to. I eat the same stuff I did, and you're fatter than ever. Obviously, you're not doing things right, and you're not doing the same thing. You're just doing things wrong, which is okay. But to deny the fact that you're doing it wrong and that everyone else is wrong and it's fat phobia and ableism and blah, blah, blah. You're just coping. You're not doing it right. You're failing. It's not everyone else that's failing you. You're failing yourself. Just change your habits. I guarantee if you told me what you were eating, and I guarantee if we saw all the details, you would see all the shit. Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. Just saying, if you want help and you want to actually make changes, join the fam, swolenormoussex.com. Yeah, that's bad. We don't like that. All right. We got the Tainty Man here. What's he doing? Aww. Lay down. There he goes. Oh, Mr. Mustard. Mr. Mustard. Aww. Hey, Poppers. Hey, big boy. Hey, big boy. How's Big Poppers? Let's get this camera a little more focus on your pretty face. Look at your pretty face. Look at that boy. Look at the Big Poppers. Oh, he's your Big Poppers. They're Mustard Man. You know where your bed is, Poppers. Look at your big old pupper paws. Look at your pupper's paws. He's your mustard. He's your mustard man. He's got so many jumblies. Look at that. You could just chew the shit out of that. Look at that. Look how edible that is. Don't you just want to bite it? I just nibble on this all day long. Look at that. Look at that. Whoa. That's good shit. Look at the meat. Mr. Meats. We call him Arby's because he brings the meats. He has the meats. I gotta get that camera a little bit. You gotta get that a little more focus on your pretty face. There we go. He's so smoochable. He's a good boy. He's a good Poppers. All right, hashtag Swole for life. He's the best snuggler. He really is. He really is. He just lays on it. He's the best. He's a big water bottle. A big old floofies. He's just a big floof. Big floof. All right, we got a throwback. Before we do, let's give away the Swole card hashtag Swole for life. And we will give away this Swole card for one of you lucky Swole sluts. Who's it going to be? Come on, you tell me a story. Tell me a story. Who wants to be Swole for life? Is it you or is it you? Or is it you? Maybe it's you. This Swole card could be yours. Drop it in the comments down below. Hashtag Swole for life. Winner, steak dinner. We're not doing chicken dinner. Today's winner is Martial Arts Mama. Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Yeah. Come on, stop whining. Come on, stop whining. Congratulations, M.A.M. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Martial Arts Mama. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 3508. In the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. Hell yeah, steak dinner and a Swole card. Is there anything better than that? There is not. There is nothing. Nothing better than that. Isn't that right, Pinkston? Hashtag Swole for life. Good for you. Congratulations. We'll send you this amazing Swole card real soon. Until then, it's time for a throwback.
Just got back from the vet. My youngest cat had to go for her annual. She had to see a new doctor because of some scheduling conflicts. And this doctor just threw me for a loop.
What's it this time?
She didn't do anything necessarily terrible.
Which means she did absolutely nothing wrong, but I found a microaggression because I'm a huge pussy.
These were the comments that she made. Her weight is so perfect. Okay. It's so refreshing to see such a lean cat. Okay.
Isn't that a compliment? Hey, you're taking care of your cat. Your cat's not morbidly obese. Is that not a good thing? Is that not a good thing? You want a fat cat? You want your cat to look like you? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Is that what you want?
Whatever it is you're doing, keep it up because this cat's weight is absolutely perfect.
Perfectly normal, perfectly healthy.
Can someone tell me where the vet went wrong, congratulating her on, oh, your cat's healthy, the weight's perfect? You do know that's important, right? It's not good to be fat, whether you're an animal or you're a human. And domesticated pets are the only ones that are fat. Notice how you don't see fat animals in the wild.
I whispered in my cat's ear and said, "Isn't it so nice to be so skinny?"
That's weird. Yeah, that one's weird. Probably because you're a fat cow yourself. So here's what the doctor was probably doing. The doctor was like whispering in the cat's ear, how's it feel to be so skinny? That was probably a little passive-aggressive female doctor type thing, trying to get a hint to the owner. Hey, isn't it nice to be so skinny? Maybe you should stop eating so much fucking food and be more like your cat. Maybe you should eat more like your cat. That's what the doctor's saying. The doctor's saying it nicely. The doctor's saying it nicely. Maybe you shouldn't be fat as fuck. Maybe you should actually eat like your cat, because this is ridiculous. There's no reason why you should be this fat and your cat's not. Eat like your cat. Eat like your cat. Poor cat. Poor cat. Garfield has left the chat. All right, fam. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. We'll have some Swolosophy and such over the next couple days. We got a lot of stuff going on. Very excited. We'll have new releases for Monday and a lot of great stuff. If you haven't joined the Swole fam, we got Fuck Your Resolution specials over there at swolenormousx.com. Download the app and you get access to everything we have. Private live streams. We have a lot of stuff. We have our Swole New Year's party coming up with major releases. We got a lot of things for members coming up, and we have epic new announcements. I've been mentioning, I don't know if it's been updated yet, but we have more benefits and more things that we're changing and adjusting for the Swolio rewards. So if you're picking up merch, you're picking up stuff and you're stacking those rewards, you're stacking those Swolios, you're making it, you want to make it rain. We're making that even better. So you got your rewards. Cool. Hold on to them and wait for some of those new updates, because we're hooking you up even more. So that was just the initial launch. We're making it even better. And we got a lot of stuff that we're announcing that we're doing, especially to close out this month. So very exciting time. So we got a lot of stuff over there. papaswolio.com. We talked about it. You got the BOGO Fitty. Bring that up on the page for a second. Look at that guy. You're a swole one. Santa has diabetes. That's a fact. Give the fat man a steak, for fuck's sake, and some dumbbells. You know what you should do you know what you guys should do? You know what you should do for Santa? Instead of leaving out cake, cookies and milk, you should leave out a steak or like a protein shake and a pair of dumbbells. You know, what if Santa just wants to bang out a few burpees and maybe some man makers or something like that, right? Some push up to rows. Maybe Santa wants to do some thrusters or something like that. You know, give him a squat rack, load 225 on the bar, you know, make it easy for him, right? He's already warmed up. He's going to every fucking house. He's working his legs. He's getting up out of that sleigh. He's going down the chimney and shit, breaking into people's houses, trying to eat their food. Yeah, give some steak and eggs. Steak and eggs, a protein shake, maybe some creatine. Leave some creatine and some dumbbells and barbells. That way you can get a little workout in. Get a little pump, you know? Let Santa make some gains. Leave it out. Leave it out. Let the fat man work. Let him cook. Let Santa cook. Look at this holiday merch. Look at these guys. It's a Wonderful Lift, Swoler Express, ugly Christmas sweatshirts, Frosty the Swole Man, you're a Swole One, Mr. Grinch. Absolutely legit. Absolutely legit. This is the one that I got in. I just got it in yesterday, I think it was. All I want for Christmas is sick fucking gains. Absolutely awesome. It looks great. I can't wait to wear it in a video. Great. All I want for Christmas is sick fucking gains. Indeed. Check it all out over there. papaswolio.com. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Ya boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like...
Yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint. What the fuck is you saying? What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah. Whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children popping.